Greetings, humans. Welcome to the Black Pill. Humans? Yeah, let's talk about cats. Specifically, do cats know the future? No, no. Do cats know there is a future? Yes. Do cats know there's a future? Human cognition is increasingly recognized as just not that special among our animal cousins. Numerous demonstrations of other mammals and sometimes birds capable of tool use, of language use, of empathy, a sense of fairness. What's the thing with the rhesus monkeys and refusing work because their buddies getting a grape when they're getting crappy cucumber? Anyone who spends any time at all with their household pets must at some point start to wonder what is going through their minds. Do they have minds? I've generally contended that animals know about death, at least at some basic level. If they do not know about death, then why do they fight for their lives? Conditioning doesn't really explain it. Doesn't the instinct to live require, at some level, some knowledge of death? But lately, I've gathered some evidence that uh, my cat understands there is a future, perhaps an even more unsettling thought. Robert Heinlein, 1957, knew that cats don't like closed doors. In The Door into Summer, the protagonist's pet cat leads him around the house, waiting at every closed door until he opens it. It invariably opens upon winter, as that is the season, and the cat declines to pass through the door into the cold. The protag surmises the cat is looking for the door into summer. This becomes the premise for an adventure. The hero wakes up in a future he does not prefer and has to create a new one, a summer into which he can step. My cat, Misha, also hates closed doors. She doesn't worry about outside doors. She's an indoor cat and not equipped for the hazards of the wider world. But if she discovers an interior door closed, she'll sit by it and cry, scratch, push, and pull um, until someone comes along and opens it for her. She'll rush through any door that is closing, but carefully study any door that is opening. She needs the door open even if she has no intention of going through it. Sometimes she'll howl until I open the bedroom door, only then to retreat to her spot under the bed. She didn't want to go out. She just wanted to know that she could go out if she wanted to. And lately, she's obsessed with the bathtub faucet. Like many cats, she prefers to drink only fresh running water. I think it's a vision thing. Actually, they can't really see the water in the dish, and they can see the water that's dripping. Anyway, she'll cry and cajole and lead me to the tub so I can turn it on for her, just a little dribble. Once it's on, she usually just runs back to her spot under the bed. She didn't want to drink the water. She wanted to know it would be there if she wanted it later in time. If I turn it off, she darts out and complains until I turn it on again. She is, in short, preparing for the future. Drives me crazy sometimes with his need for security, especially when she wants me to turn on the water at 5 in the morning or 3 when my increasingly large prostate causes me to need to get up to pee. You're awake, she says. Now stay awake and make sure the water is on. There's food in the dish and all the doors are open. She knows about the future the same way an ex con knows about the future. Hoarding food and other staples. She knows about the future the same way as the stress survivor knows about the future, subconsciously driven to check all the exits. She knows about the future the same way I know about the future in the dark and haunted hours between 3 and 6 when the world is still and silent. The fact that a being does not think in the manner a human thinks does not mean it is non-sentient. Cat sentience has a distinct otherness to it, an alienness, a sense that we share the world with other beings of intelligence, a problematic construct, perhaps enhanced rather than clouded by extending it to other mammals. Does your cat know about the future? Okay, black pill out.